rarely disappoint. You don't scratch that. Never disappoint.
All our lives, we've listened to people telling us that too much television and too many video games would turn our brains to mush. And we didn't believe them. And then the reality television onslaught hit near the end of last century, and we were forced to confront the facts. Yeah, they were probably right. People would tune in night after night, hour after hour, to see a bunch of whiny, temperamental people in a house, or a bunch of whiny, temperamental people on an island, or the crap that parking enforcement agents are forced to deal with, or maybe spend an hour watching experts on useless crap tell people that their old useless crap is also worthless. And then there are some shows, in the spirit of American Gladiators, where contestants actually have to do things. Absurd things. On the pain of beatdowns, splashdowns, and public ridicule on network television. Wipeout is one of those shows. Talk show soup person John Host Henson and that other guy provide snarky commentary as people who apparently have nothing better to do risk life and limb just to claim a $50,000 payout. So what does it say of me that I actually played this video game adaptation of that waste of time?
Not good. Oh, was that in the shin? Our course isn't too juicy, Johnny.
Well, apparently then I'm a glutton for punishment. And not just the kind you get from bouncing off huge balls, getting smacked by hammers, falling several stories, taking a sweeper arm to the face, or facing other examples of grievous bodily harm. No, I mean the kind that comes from awful character modeling, horrifying facial textures, repetitive vocal samples, abysmal controls, and utter bastardization of physics in general, and replay value so shallow an ant couldn't drown in it. Am I being too harsh? The answer is no. No, I'm not. Your goal is to run to the right and avoid pain. That's really all there is to it. There are 8 quote-unquote episodes, each with a different configuration of obstacles, the latter 4 of which are covered in a thick layer of shaving cream. Because they're winter, even while the entire background is green and lush. Look, my brain's gonna fall out of my ears if I have to think more about this, so I'm just gonna move on. You can run forward or back up, jump approximately 20 feet forward or 5 times your own height into the air, stabilize yourself by tilting the Wiimote, and if you're lucky enough to grab onto a ledge, which doesn't happen nearly as often as one would expect it to, you can climb back up to safety. Fail to negotiate a hazard correctly, though, and you'll be subjected to a replay of your failure, complete with one of as many as 3 possible vocal samples.
Oh, was that in the shin? Our course isn't too juicy, Johnny.
That was nowhere near his shin. You were an imbecile. Anyway. After the qualifier gauntlet, you're subjected to either the sweeper or ski lift, depending on which season you're playing. This consists of jumping and ducking, and then jumping and ducking faster. And that's it. After that, you're stuck with a head-to-head race against another player, which combines the already shaky mechanics with respawn points that occasionally drop you straight out of the sky and directly into a hazard, resulting in another penalty. Just sucks to be you. Finally, the Wipeout Zone. You can tell it's more serious because it's nighttime. As you could guess, it's another obstacle course. 4th verse, same as the first, only now the ordeal is at its blessed end. Complete the course with the fastest time and you get prize money you can't do anything with, unlocks you are going to get anyway, and a return to the title screen. And there you have it. As you may have noticed from the 2 in the title, this is the second Wipeout game, though it's tough to tell in the face of a complete lack of gameplay improvements. Really, all you've got is more shaving cream all over everything, and fewer balls being thrown at you. If you really want the Wipeout experience, just try out for the show, alright? Put yourself through that nonsense. It can't hurt any worse than this.
A lot of bruised egos out there, and one satisfied winner. Thanks for joining us, friends. I'm John Henson saying good night and big balls.